Hello, Sassy Sisters. It's Mary Sue Dayhill, the Sassy OBM. So, wanted to share some exciting news. I think I've shared this before, but it's so new. My book, The Solopreneur's Dilemma, is published. It's on pre-order on Amazon, and wanted to share with you why I decided to write a book about my journey as a high-level agency. It kind of came about really last year when I was on a retreat with my two friends, Jennifer Crawford and Meredith Eaton. We go on twice a year retreat to the mountains, and we lovingly call it the CEO's retreat. That's right. And we're all business owners. We have fun, but we also talk business while we're there and, you know, get some feedback on what we're trying to accomplish in our business in the next 6 months and talk about our goals, our challenges, all that cool stuff. And I wanted to. I was kind of thinking about, well, how can I share with other business owners that are like me the success that I feel I've had as an agency owner? Because I just, I was doing fine as a tech consultant before I was selling high level, but the flexibility and financial freedom that I have as an agency owner is significantly different because I'm not just selling projects. I am selling recurring revenue that is incredibly sticky. And so that really creates such a sustainable business model and provides you that financial freedom. It's not something that is when someone purchases it, it's not like a group or something where they're like, I'm just not going to use it anymore. When someone is using high level in their business, it's important, it becomes a part of their financial future. So they're not going to be easily moved to another solution like they might be for a mastermind or a networking group or, a course. So bundling software like high level with your services when you're a tech type consultant makes a huge difference. So, that's why I decided, I really needed to tell my story. And I needed to tell my story because it's very different than what I hear out in the marketplace. There are so many bro marketers out in marketing. And, kudos to them. It works for them. It totally is a turnoff for me. And I'm sure that there are a lot of other business owners where that's a turnoff. It's just surprising to me how many marketers or bro marketers, I'm going to call them, have had these rags to riches scenarios, not even just once in their life, but many times. So it always makes me wonder, are you just bad at business? And for some reason, I'm supposed to think that it's a good thing that you had a crash and then, a success and another crash and a success. I would rather see that you had a much more forward momentum and built a business that made sense at a slower burn so that you could continue to move forward. That's what makes more sense to me. I don't want to be in the crash burn or the major success and then crash and burn a model. That doesn't sound appealing to me whatsoever. So I wrote this book for other business owners like me that want a business where it grows in a sustainable way, meaning I don't have to hire 10 people to start onboarding hundreds of people. I'm burning all of my profits. I want to be able to keep profits right away, be a profitable business, building in a manageable way, adding tools and people appropriately as I grow, and building that revenue, recurring revenue very sustainably and in a smart, profitable way. So this book, The Solopreneur's Dilemma, is for the tech consultant virtual assistant, online business manager, digital marketer that is already recommending technology to their clients that the client is already purchasing those tools. They're saying, yes, I trust you and I'm going to go purchase the tools that you recommend. And so, you're already doing this marketing essentially for these big box companies, and you're not getting paid for it at all. They're going and they're purchasing the software and then thanking you for it. And they may or may not continue working with you with your services, but they're continuing to pay that software company for their software. So this book is for you. And this is what kind of got the fire in me to change my model. I was working with a lot of small business owners. They loved working with me. I would do my technology assessment. I would do the recommendations. We would have a small implementation project, and then they would really prefer to implement further on their own. They might do a project here and there later on, but they didn't want continual assistance, which is fine. But they would continue paying that software. And once I came across HighLevel, I was like, wow, if I sell HighLevel, I can have an ongoing relationship with these clients in a way that I can provide some ongoing support that would be much more beneficial than the chatbot that they will get with these big box software providers. And so that's what I did. But if you're a virtual assistant, online business owner, digital marketer, tech consultant, and you're getting pittance in affiliate fees from these big box software providers, it's time to look at HighLevel or another white label software product and consider how can that change your business? Because I promise you it will. The profit margin of bundling software with your services is much higher than the little bit of affiliate fees that you may be getting right now. And in my book, what I walk you through is how do you do that and what does the support really look like? Because that's where people get scared. They think they're going to be doing support calls constantly. And there are ways to avoid feeling, being on support calls constantly and providing support in a way that you can manage and isn't going to break the bank. So, why else did I write this book? We've already talked about the financial impact of bundling software. But the other reason is that even if you're continue doing services, which I think is great, when you bundle the software with your services, you will be able to add, this recurring revenue on a monthly basis. My hope for people reading this book, if they follow what I've done, is that you're adding a minimum of $3,000 to $5,000 a month in recurring revenue. And just the cushion that gives you in your business when, maybe you get sick, maybe your kids get sick, you want to go on vacation, you're not constantly having to hustle for the next project because you have that cushion of recurring revenue. That makes such a huge difference. And, finally, yes, I just want to say I am a HighLevel affiliate. If you were to sign up with HighLevel using my affiliate link, which I hope you do, I would receive a commission, but it would be at no cost to you. So just want to put that out there. So final thoughts here. Get the book. It's not really that long. You can see I've made it super actionable, very relevant. There's not a lot of fluff and ego in here. It's just my framework for what I did to build my business as a HighLevel agency, where I'm selling the software as SaaS and providing my services alongside it. And I'll give you one final thought. If you're watching any football or any big pro sports, you will see like the big arena near me. I live near Washington, D.C. is Capital One Arena. Why does Capital One put their brand on a sports arena? Because every time someone buys a ticket, goes into the arena, talks about a game that's being played there, they're saying Capital One Arena for, basketball games. They're seeing the brand everywhere. So when they think about banking, Capital One is going to come into their mind first. And when you white label a software product, that is exactly the same thing that's happening. The little URL says your brand. The favicon that's on the tab at the top of the browser says your brand. The logo on the top left corner of the software is your brand. So when they have additional questions about services related to that software, they're going to ask you first, or at a minimum, they're going to think of you. And I mean, the power of that is huge. I mean, you should still be doing email marketing, but at a minimum, you're in their face every time they open up the software. So just if big companies are putting their brand all over athletic arenas because it keeps them top of mind, that's the way you should be thinking about white labeling software. It is the same thing. So pre-order The Solopreneur's Dilemma. It will be published on my birthday, November 25th. And if you pre-order it, please let me know. I would love to send you the printed version and some other little gifts as a thank you. And let me know what you think of it.